Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. A couple of weeks ago, I had someone ask the question, what's the difference between Diamine Nightshade and Cult Pen's Little Pip? And I thought that'd be an interesting video. So today, in our ink video, we're going to look at Cult Pen's Little Pip. Hopefully that's the right way up. There you are, Little Pip, up against Diamine Nightshade. If I can get that right there. Thought it'd be an interesting comparison. Join me now, down on the table. We'll take a look at the ink bottles, which we've already really seen. Look at the swatches. Look at chromatography. We'll do a writing sample. Then I'll give you my thoughts on these inks. Here we are down on the table. So we've got Cult Pen's Little Pip, which comes in a 30ml bottle. And then we've got Diamine Nightshade. This is the bottle that came with the ink event calendar. You can buy it standalone. It's a 50ml bottle, but I'm still using the actual one that came with it. And on the side there, this is a standard ink. Let's move these out of the way. Looking at bottles isn't overly exciting, is it? We'll take a look at the swatch cards. So here we've got Cult Pen's Little Pip. And we've got the Diamine Nightshade. I'll have to put my fingers on them. I've got a desk fan going because it's fairly warm here. So they get blown all over the place. So the Cult Pen's Little Pip. Got a nice purple background. And on this, hopefully you can see it, we've got this gorgeous like gold sheen coming through. See if I can catch that in the light for you. There you go, maybe a bit there. Whereas the Nightshade, it's like a... Would you call it is it a blurple, some people say? So it's a bluey purple. So certainly not as purple as the background colour on the Little Pip. Still nice though. And no sheen to it. Fairly flat looking, although by the look of it, there are little sparkles coming through. That could have been from the cotton swab I used. I don't know. But it looks like there's a little bit there. Turning these over to look at the chromatography. Very, very different. So with the Little Pip, we've got blue going virtually all the way up. Then we've got some darker purples and we've got that slight hint of pink. With the Nightshade, we've got grey at the bottom, going into pinks and then blues. Very different, aren't they? Let's move these out of the way and we'll fetch in the notepad of testing. Here we've got the notepad of testing. This is a Rhodia notepad and it's an A5 white pad. The tool of testing, my good old reliable Serendipity dip pen. Just move that down ever so slowly. What we'll do is we'll start with Cult Pen's Little Pip. So we've got Cult Pen's Little Pip. It's a 30ml bottle. When I priced this up on Cult Pen's website, it was $8.60. I've got my dollar sign. That works out at roughly 29 cents per milliliter. Let's write a sentence. Just re-dip it. And then scribble test. So this is a problem in a way with dipping. The colour, although I do scribble off before I start using it after a fresh dip, it can sometimes come out with a much darker colour because we've got more of that ink on there than we'd have when using with a pen. So I've cleaned off the pen. Now we've got a nice clean nib. And let's have a go with the Diamine Nightshade. Just giving it a good old drink. So we've got Diamine Nightshade. Beautiful dark blue colour here. This is a 50ml bottle. Milliliter. Fit 50. It's a 50 milliliter bottle. I priced it up on the Cult Pens website and it was $19.50. That works out at 39 cents per milliliter. So about 10 cents a milliliter more expensive. Let's write the sentence. And then we'll do our scribble. I'm just going to go here. Because we did it with the other one, let's try and keep them very similar. Taking a quick closer look at the top one because of the sheen, it's actually still partly wet, but hopefully you can see that beautiful like base purple, very dark purple, but over it just masses and masses of gold sheen. Let's get this out of the way. We'll fetch in my 52 GSM Tomoe River paper, where I've written with both the inks. Just dropping in to interrupt your regular programming. Would you like to help support the channel? If so, please consider joining as a member. As a member, you'll get early access to my videos. I normally upload them a couple of days before they go out, and as soon as they're uploaded, they'll be released to members. There'll also be a shout out at the end of the videos, and then as we get the members coming in, we'll actually chat among ourselves and work out what other perks, what other things you'd like me to add in. You know, would you like maybe a monthly live chat just for members? All down to us. So please, if you can, consider joining the channel. A link will be in the description down below. What I've done over the last few months is I've written with both the inks with the same pen. The pen I used is this, the Mastodon T5, which is a piston filling pen. I don't know how, but I've managed to break the piston mechanism, but it still works, so that's all that really matters. I can still write with it. Love the colour of this. Starting with Little Pip. So here we can see this beautiful purple colour, and then as I angle it, hopefully some of the glorious gold sheen will come through. Very nice. I love the sheen on here. It looks really nice. And on top of this purple, yeah, really pretty. Let's jump forward in time. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Massive forward in time. And avoid the paper flowing. There we go. Here we've got the Nightshade again in that T5. More blue here then, so we've got less of that purple. I see quite a bit of shading coming through. No sheen, didn't expect any. Holds up really well. Very nice. And if I can try, so the problem we've got is trying to show them side by side when, no, I might not be able to do it. He says, look, I don't know, you can see me messing around. Can I somehow get this to go over? Teeny bit anyway. There you go. After all that messing, part of it on the camera, part of it off, there you can see a side-by-side comparison of the two. So definitely a lot more purple with that Cult Pens Little Pip. Let's get this out of the way, and then we'll fetch back the Rhodia paper. Here we've got the Rhodia paper. So we've got the Little Pip. Looks very dark. Most of that, to be honest, is that gold sheen coming through. The pen was very wet. I say one of the downsides of using a dip pen. That's why I like to show the writing in a notepad from an actual fountain pen. Colour-wise, I really do like the Little Pip. Of the two, it's the one I prefer. Nightshade isn't bad. I think Nightshade would be nice if it had that touch of gold sheen as well. That's just me being very picky. Both things, they're all right. They both do what they're meant to do. They let you get those ideas onto paper. But yeah, in terms of prettiness, in terms of how I like them, I really do like the Little Pip. And it's the ink I would reach for over the Nightshade. So they're my thoughts on Cult Pens Little Pip and Diamine Nightshade. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. So here are the two inks. Which one do you prefer? I think they both look nice, but I do like the sheen we see with the Cult Pens ink. Please drop your comments, your thoughts down below. Let's kickstart a conversation. Please hit that thumbs up button. Every time you like, every time you comment, just helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.